This is the first ever forum for landowners of the Frieda mine area, organized by the Telefomin MP Solan Mirisim and his district administration. Apart from Mr. Mirisim, leaders from the West Sepik Province in attendance included Nuku MP Joe Sungi and Treasurer Patrick Pruaitch. The idea is for the landowners to get together and discuss issues surrounding the mine's development, benefits and impact projects that are likely to follow once the mine is in operation. Minister Pruaitch says work towards getting a license for the Frieda mine in the West Sepik Province is 60% complete. He told landowners that the other 40% was not complete yet, due to the state having capacity issues, but the mine is expected to be opened when the new government comes into office. According to the minister, the Mineral Resources Authority has given assurance that the mine will be the first agenda of the next government after the 2017 national elections.
Final license, they are already 60% complete. 40% state in Naplong carry out because state in got capacity. Long walk long, telling how by me story molders law telling them now. Penos only talk also more by converting this like along power station. Now state got capacity, so MRA at the moment, engaging monthly independent consultant or determining how Penosi like booking this long, make sure some state can look savena, give him talk right long. So that is the 40% were not complete yet.
Telefomin being the host district, MP Solan Mirisim says this project will contribute greatly to the nation's coffers as well as the development of the local population. Mirisim says he wants to create a pathway that will ensure greater benefits for the district that has been isolated for far too long. He says the project will have the total support of the Telefomin district administration.
After election, we may be granted the license. Penos may grant the license. The government may grant the license to Frieda project. So with this meeting today, it's a starting point. It's a new chapter, and this is the way forward. But it is our prime objective to see Frieda project get off the ground soon. However, it is an golden opportunity to create an open dialogue with all stakeholders, national government, company, landowners, all leaders of West Sepik, to work hand in hand to agree on the benefits that will come from the mine on a win-win basis.
The landowners from the 7 impact villages as well as those from surrounding areas held discussions over the 2 days to get themselves organized, by way of preparing themselves for dialogue with the government and developer. They have been urged by the parliamentary leaders to be intact and not break away from the main goal, which is to get the mine operational for the greater benefit of the district. Nuku MP Joe Sungi gave a strong challenge to the Frieda landowners, telling them that it is now time for them to come out of their shells and stand up for their rights and what is rightfully due to them.
He make him only become a prime minister. Patrick Pruaitch make him Sumar become a prime minister. Tok straight was a Tok Loman. This politics drive development. Politics, president had nothing. It drives development. Frieda River project cannot be delayed. This 10 government, this 10 parliament must now make sure Frieda starts and comes down to idle. You don't have to talk local. I do make a very simple, clear point.
The second day of the Frieda Mine Forum saw landowners discussing how benefits are to be shared among stakeholders. These include royalties, development grants, tax credit schemes and other benefits that are likely to follow once the mine begins operations. Landowner and facilitator Alan Bong told NBC all parties are in agreement and want to maximize the benefits for all people of the Telefomin district and the West Sepik Province as a whole. Mr. Bong outlined some of the issues being tabled in the forum and how the landowners were reacting to them.
Like put himself a thinking belong lo plan is something, lo side belong equity, lo side royalty, lo sad long planet benefits by me play kisim longen. Me play mas bung one time, or some one play landowner group, lo come put himself a ting one time. Na by me time me play agree long some play this play by me play go long negotiating table time only call him this play time government and me call him one time all developer time only talk to long this play consultation process by me play go inside one time slow position by me play.
Chairman of the forum, Kevin Bong, highlighted one of the dire needs of the Telefomin district. He said road access will be the first and foremost agenda landowners push for during negotiations with the state and developer, with greater consideration to be given to the northern access towards Aitape.
Perhaps the next accessibility through this project, as one key benefit that we can be able to get out of this project, is to link Telefomin to the northern coastal area, which is Aitape, and that is the key. That is the key, and we would want to go to the negotiating table with the government and with the developer to achieve that. That is the key for us.
Mianmi landowner Jerry Sikilon, from one of the direct impact areas, said for far too long, Telefomin has been isolated, causing them to miss out on many of the basic services enjoyed by other districts in the country. With the Frieda gold and copper mine about to begin operations, they see this as a window of opportunity and aim to make the most of it. Mr. Sikilon says they hope to get the education and health services they have missed out on for years.
In fact, villages lack of transport, like road linking to elsewhere, where we looking plenty or good place something outside law. Naplo or provinces, not district to kind of some road linking to Vanimo, Mibla Nogat on slab where Mibla find him hatlo, Kissimol basic services or some health, na education.
In his speech, Minister Pruaitch urged local landowners to be united in this cause and to take a stance for what they believe is right for them and the province. He further called on all West Sepik provincial MPs to stand together to achieve the intended goals of the Frieda Mine project. With the end of this forum, the landowners hope to have a working draft they may be able to present to the state and developer when they meet at the negotiating table.